What is Bigfoot? A myth? A legend? A hoax? Or a real flesh and blood creature? What about the reported sightings of Bigfoot? They can't all be misidentified animals. And how is it that most Native American cultures have stories about Bigfoot? After 2 separate sightings of a Bigfoot type creature, I needed answers. I have now been researching Bigfoot for over 15 years, and I feel that my journey has just begun.
Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back in one of my research areas. This area right here is not designated as a hunting area, so I don't know if I really feel safe or not out here, but we're gonna give it a shot. Well, let's don't say shot. All right, but since my last video, I have been out here twice, and unfortunately something happened both times that just made it impossible to make a video out of it. Nothing Bigfoot related. On one particular one, the SD card in my camera did not function right. All I got was messed up images and all, skipping, so I've changed the SD card. Of course, you don't know nothing about that until you get back home and start trying to edit your videos. That was one time. And the other time I just sat out here by the road and listened, because there were 2 pickup trucks that were already parked out there, and I reckon they were doing some hunting or scouting or something. But I didn't go into the woods. So today I'm just back out here, hopefully to see what's going on out here and get a video uploaded. Now, right across that bridge right there, on the other side of the road from where I'm at right now, that's where I got run out of the woods. I want to check that point right there where the bridge and all that meet up together. I want to check that point because it is a little higher ground, and I have never actually walked up that way. I want to check it today. I'm out here for the long haul today. I've got nothing better to do, or let me put it like this: I have no pressing appointments I have to do. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm just spending some time out here in the woods, listening for Bigfoot activity, such as tree knocks or something like that, and checking my area for any new signs of Bigfoot activity, even footprints. I'm walking along the shoreline right now. There's spots where if one walked through there, there would be footprints. I keep hearing something over there, but I ain't sure what it is. I'm gonna walk out here to this point, and I'm just gonna see what's around the corner and see if there's anything out there. It is only about 11 o'clock. I ain't positive exactly, but when I left the house it was 10:15, something like that. So it's about 11 o'clock now. And like I said, I've got nothing better to do. So I like to get right about here and check down that way and all the way back up and check that area. And you never know what's going to be sitting out here, thinking that they're not being seen. I want to walk that sandbar over there, because now I quite honestly can, without bogging up to my elbows. We got footprints right here, but it's looking like that's humans right in there. That's more than likely somebody. Yep, that's a shoe print. Let's just keep looking. And I'm gonna go in quiet mode for a little bit. Because quiet's always better. Check back with you in a minute. Alright y'all, I just did spook a deer. Didn't mean to. I scared him and he scared me a little bit, so we're even. This little area right here, see these rocks right up here. Now one time, when I first started doing my researching and all, there was a little area up under that rock that had looked like it had been, well, it had been dug out. And it was about 10 foot long, excuse me. It was about 10 foot long and it went about 4 foot deep back. And I often wondered if that might have been a little Bigfoot den. I mean, you know, everything's possible, ain't it? But I've kept an eye on it for the last couple of years, and it sort of growed up back in there. Leaves have fell in there, and now I like to keep an eye on it, see if something might come back. But yep, that little area right in there, it used to be a little more dug out. There was no leaves up under there. You could tell something would lay up in there. Just couldn't tell what. So, like I say, I keep an eye on this little area right here. Something's been walking through here. Got a footprint right here. And it's a slide. You'll look right here. There's the footprint right there. There's where it slid off this little bit of track. You know, that could be a hunter. I don't know. You know, hunters don't always follow the rules. So, or it could be a Bigfoot. I still got that deer moving around up there. But let me see if I can't get over here to some of these other rock outcrops, and we're gonna check them out. We got a little trail right there. Don't look like it's being used a lot, but it looks like it's being used recently. I'm gonna look at it real good. Now look at there. Let me get on the other side. Right there we have a broken tree. And y'all, somebody didn't do that. It is broken. Now we got rocky outcrops right through here. And we got them right there. I'm still looking for one. I can't say cave. Let's say dugout. Still looking for another dugout. But I'm going to put this camera down because I'm going to have to traverse a very leafy, looks like slippery area. All right, y'all, we got another slide here. Starts right there and goes down to right about there. And let me put my foot in it. It's like something stepped right there and slid to there. And it's a lot cleaner than what it would have been if a deer had done it. So let's just keep on going. Okay, here, everybody. I have made it past the outcrop of rocks. And I can see where something has been walking along through here. And quite honestly, it looks too big to be the trail of deer. It's a little bit wider. But there's the view. There's where the lake is. Or basically right now the sandbar. And I'm just gonna slide back down that way here in a minute. Now, interestingly enough, I really haven't been that far yet, but this is about halfway between my first and second Bigfoot sighting. And it's very possible that both of them sightings were by the same Bigfoot roaming the same little area. I mean, it's about a half a mile between the two spots. So it's very possible that it was the same Bigfoot, and this is just part of his little territory. I would really like to put out some trail cameras, but right now it just doesn't make sense. I might lose them. Like I said before, this is not a hunter's area, but not all hunters play by the rules. So let me get off of here, make my way back down to the shore, and I'm gonna walk back up. Okay, y'all, this is the area that we just walked. Went way up there. about midways up the ridge and walked around and come out just on the other side of that little point right there. I don't know where you at. I don't think there was a level 2 inches of squared land there. But that's what we do. Now if this is a walk right up through that little slough that's dried up, a little piece, and we'll cut back into the woods. Right in there is where the trees have been pushed over and all that I keep finding. And we're gonna see if there's any more. Yeah, I'm in the spot where Derek and I camped a couple of videos back. And you'll see why I like this area. I can look out across here and I can see all the way down that creek that way. And if I just move right over here, I can see down that way, all the way to the bend. And I can see behind me into the, down toward the bridge. And we're not that far from the bridge right now. So, yeah, I like this little area right here. I'm concealed. I can spend the night out here. Nobody will be the wiser while it's happening. But I am thinking very seriously about coming back out here and doing another hammock camping overnight. My wife and I have gotten us a couple of new hammocks with under quilts and all that, make it a little more comfortable. So I may spend the weekend out here for long. But I have walked this area. No new pushed over trees. Just the same ones that have been there for a while. So I'm gonna get out of here, out of this part of the woods, and I'm gonna go on the opposite side of the road and check out that little point that I have never even walked. I've always went through them woods and went straight to the lake. I've never went and checked that little point out. And it's up on a hill. So that may be something that really needed my attention. So let me get off of here and get over that way. All right, everybody. We are on the other side of the bridge now, on the other side of the road. This is designated as a hunting area, but there is no one here now. The two vehicles that were here earlier have left. So let's get up here. I honestly don't believe they'd be up here hunting. This area right here is too close to the road. But let's go check out this point right up here. See if there's any signs of any Bigfoot activity. And let's take it easy, because I have never been from here up to the bridge part on this piece of land. I want to make sure I get everything that I need to find. The other week, when I got run out of here during the hunter's moon, I usually go down straight through there to the lake. Never come back up this way. Never have. But that night, when I heard what I did out there in the woods between me and the van, I said, okay, I'm not going to go through the woods. I'm going to go around them. So I walked the shoreline back to the van. A little bit further, A little more aggravating because I had all my stuff in my arms. One trip, that's all, you know. But I could hear something big. That's all I can say. Something big moving around up here in this area. And that has made me wonder what this little area right here looks like. So today we're going to take care of that curiosity. Whoa! We are definitely going to take care of that curiosity. Now, as of right now, I am pretty much, I got the high ground. This is the high point. Right over there, if you can tell, down below me is the lake. There's the bridge. Shoreline's behind the hill. You can't see it. But right back over there on the shoreline is where I was doing my research that night. But something was right up in this area, and it was letting itself be known. It was not quiet. Between me moving out, you know, walking, my equipment clanging, I could have swore that I heard a grunt. But it didn't sound like no deer blowing or nothing like that, so it wasn't that. But this is the area, and I am seeing, quite honestly, nothing. But I would go on down to the shoreline from right here, right down that way. But it is a drop off of about 10 foot to the shore from the wood line. But, you know, looking at all this right here, I might come down here and spend the night again. Or spend the night in my research area again, just right here. So let's keep walking around and seeing what we see. Okay, just to give y'all an idea of how high that hill is, I'm at the top of the hill on the edge where the road is, and that's what it looks like. That's about a 40-foot drop, 40 to 50 foot. I just watched a car go by, and it made me wonder if at all possible a Bigfoot actually comes through here and just sits and watches the vehicles go past. Now, I know a lot of people say, no, they don't get out there that close to the civilization, but yeah, they do. After my second encounter, which happened right there on the other side of that bridge, I was talking to an older guy about what I had seen. Him and his wife. I was talking to him, his wife was sitting there with him, and I seen his wife put her hand on his arm. And when that little gesture right there, it made me notice that she had goosebumps all up her arm. That old man told me that him and his wife had been coming back home after eating out one night, you know, having their night together. So they were headed home, and they got right in this area right here, right before you get to the bridge. And he said that one crossed the road right in front of him and his wife right after they passed the bridge. So they do walk this area. And they walk it a lot. Now let's check this out. That's probably just a deer skull. From the looks of it, it's been there for quite a while. But let's get on out of here. I'm checking the lower part of this area right here. And then I'm gonna head back toward the house. It's getting lunch time for somebody who didn't have breakfast. But find anything else, I'll give you a show of it. Let's just walk through here and look for any other signs. All right, this is something I just found. I don't see nothing flying around it. But regardless, I'm going to give it a wide berth for right now. You know what, I may come back this winter when it's good and cold. Bring my little ladder and get rid of that thing for everybody. Put it in my den or something. Put it in my bar. After I'm sure there ain't nothing gonna crawl out of it. Well, that's pretty cool. I'll check back with you in a little bit. Alright y'all, I made it back to the van. There was no other signs. No broken trees, no bent over trees, no pushed over trees, nothing like that in that little area. So I may go back up there, put out a trail camera or two later on, not right now, but later on. But where I was showing you the road, that's it right there. That's where I was at, standing right up there. There's the power pole. But I will start keeping an eye on that little area right there. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on that hornet's nest. I did actually see two hornets leave it as I was walking around. But me being allergic to them things, I don't want to mess with them. Now if it gets down to 10 degrees or something like that, I might come back and get it, but I'm just gonna have to build up the nerve to do that. But I will check back with you later. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. We're doing our best. I mean, you know, I come out here, nothing happens. I don't want to post always nothing. You know, me walking in the woods, that gets old quick, and it gets old for me making the videos and then not having nothing to show for it other than a walk through the woods. But that's the way it is. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe.
And tell your friends.
Also find us on Facebook, Alabama Georgia Bigfoot Research Group.